Absolutely. We've taken a look at the global markets. What's key to note is for the US, although it seems like we've ended in the green, the jump was much bigger. At one point of the trading day, the Dow was higher by about 600 points and then it is receded. So that is something that you need to be watching out for the US markets. The small cap index has done well. It's up by about 1%. The US VIX has cooled off another 4% at 16.7. So these are some of the factors to watch out for, or the highlights to watch out for from Wall Street in terms of the handover. The US 10-year bond yield has cooled off. The dollar index is under 100, so looking good over there as well. SoftBank is a stock that has benefited from Nvidia's earnings. It's up 12%. Let's talk about Europe. European stocks have continued to see volatility, mixed trade coming in from the European markets, mostly under pressure. FTSE showing some respite. Otherwise, you had some elevated cuts on CAC and DAX on the back of Iran's comments that they are not looking at parking their enriched uranium reserves with the US. So that's the reason why the European markets were under pressure. Asia this morning, as you were highlighting, that jump in Japan is explained by the core inflation data for Japan, and that has cooled off to its lowest level since March of 2022. And that is what is working out for the Japanese index this morning. And on the back of that, Nikkei is up by about 1,400 points, or about 2.25%. And this weakens the case for a rate hike by the Bank of Japan. So that is also another factor that is aiding the Japanese market in trade. Let's talk about some commodities, because you did see oil rally continuing, but a little bit of a cool off has been seen for both the Brent and the WTI. Brent continues to be around 105, but WTI is now sub those 100 levels. So a cool off over there looking good. Gold, silver prices, they continue to be absolutely flat. Let's talk about some important global commentary. The word coming in from Fed's Barkin, he says that the US economy is already somewhat immune to oil price shocks because they import more than they are net exporters, and cars are more fuel efficient and services are an increasing part of the spend. He also said that for now the conflict continues, but the extent of the impact will depend on how long it lasts and how long it takes to rebuild supply chains and manufacturing capacities once it's resolved. So that's the word coming in from Richmond Fed President Tom Barkin. Let's refocus. In U.S. Secretary of State Marco Rubio said that Pakistanis and allies are bringing diplomatic resolve to Iran. Pakistani delegation team is on their way to Iran, and they're hoping to hear some peace talks over there. Washington remains ready with alternate plans. That's the word coming in from Marco Rubio. Next up, let's hear out from Trump. He says that they have total control of Hormuz. They are going to get Iran one way or another. And then he shifted focus from Iran. Now he's talking about Cuba, saying that looks like he'll finally have to do something for Cuba. The Cuban Americans want to go back to their country. And he's also saying that he's sending a warship to Cuba not to intimidate them, but to help them. That is his plan for Cuba. And lastly, let's also take a look at Iran's news agency, ISNA. They are saying that the exchange of messages between Iran and US with Pakistan mediation aims to be reaching a framework for agreement. So that is a little bit of a positive sign that we're seeing this morning. Of course, all of this is just conjecture. We're waiting to see any official talks on this front. But yes, lots of comments surrounding the progress on the peace deal between US and Iran. So that's a roundup of all the global equities, commodities and comments that we've been tracking overnight.
Right. Okay, Snehi, we'll leave it at that. Farham.